Hey guys, James here with UFSU University, coming back at you with another deck profile. This one's courtesy of Nathan Haffey asking me to build a Lily 2-dot deck. So let's get into the profile. So Lily has one ability. Your turn. After you play a ranged attack, your opponent adds one of their face-up foundations to their card pool, and then adds the top card of their deck to their staging area face down. And all in all, it's not the greatest. It's really rough sometimes. She has Death, Eat Good, and Water. We built this deck underwater because of Liu Kang's things, and then she's a 627. So we'll start with the attacks. 3 Cowboy Battery. It's a 3 high for 6 with multiple 1 with range, so you get to force add with Lily. Keep her here so we can reference it sometimes. Force add with Lily, and then its ability is just your opponent adds the top card of their deck to their card pool face down. It's a 5 diff, so it's usually your lead off and setup card. And then it's good 6 damage, and then if you need to, you can just multiple stuff that hit. We're playing 3 Liu Kang's Fireball for the same kind of reason Cowboy Battery's in here, but you have to combo with the range for this one. It's also ranged, so you get to respond to Lily. And then the combo ability on this card is add the top card of your opponent's deck to their card pool face down. So like, if you have both of these, it goes add 2, so they have 4 in their card pool. And so like, these technically have like +4 speed. Its other ability is add the top card of your discard pile to the top of your deck. So if you check good, or you have a card that's going to draw your card, you can just stack what you want on top. We're playing 3 Hair Trigger. It's a ranged attack, so you can trigger with Lily. And then if it deals, your next ranged attack, or just your next ranged attack gets +4 damage. The issue with it is, it's only a 2 high for 2, which means it's easier to block, and most of the time your opponent doesn't want you to get a 4 damage, so you add 1 and technically add 2 when your opponent decides to block it, so your next attack doesn't get 4 damage. The other attack we're playing is 3 Farangu Yamato Supia, Flying Yamato Spear. It's a 6 high 6 with multiple 1 range and safe, so you can trigger Lily. It's only a 5 diff. It is a 2 check, which is going to come in handy for the next card I'm going to show you. So you get to add and you can multiple with it if you need to, and being 6 high for 6, and basically +1 speed off of Lily and +1 if this isn't the first card in your card pool for your multiples is still pretty good. For the reason that the 2 check mattered, we're playing 4 Tengu Dive. I chose to play Tengu Dive because the deck was really slow and it needed to speed up a little bit, so draw 3 is pretty good. Draw 2 with that. If not, and you just need to just even out, changing this into another card is still fine. If it deals, it moves. It's not ranged, so you don't get the trigger off Lily. But the draw 3 super replaces itself, which is very needed. And then the last attack we're playing for Phantom Driver. It's a 3 mid for 4 throw, has no block. It is ranged, so it triggers Lily. But it ignores it gets -1 difficulty for every card in your opponent's card pool. So all these cards are adding with Lily, just makes this free. I had a game where I played this on like a 9 and only had to check a 3. So like, this card's really, really good if you like can stack Lily's ability a lot. We'll get into the foundations. Move Lily to the side real quick. We're playing 4 Greatest Combatant. A lot of these cards add Liu Kang and Cowboy Battery add face downs, so you get to get +1 damage off of that. And then it's also a 6 check that you can add to the top of Liu Kang's Fireball to check again. Or just to check well in general. It's also a spam. Has a 3 mid block, just decent card in general. We're playing 4 Champion of Combat, +X for every card in your opponent's card pool. Needless to say, that's really good with Lily. And if they ever go to deadlock, just free card in their card pool every enhance, which is just good. Just good in general. Has a 2 high block too, so blocking's easy. We're playing 2 Ageless and Y, so they don't get rid of our Champion of Combats. It's a spam, has a 2 low block, covers our zones. We're playing 2 Honky Tonk Women. Give us just a little extra build. We're playing Gateway Shuffle, which I'll show you in a minute. So you can just put things on top and then just honky tonk them in. Has no blocks, so you just want to play it. We're playing 4 of the Design for Combat and 2 Balance Fighter. Balance Fighter is a good speed reset, especially right now with like missile launcher and things. Coffee Samba multiple, stuff like that. And Design for Combat just replaces the cards you don't want in your hand with maybe attacks if you're trying to get to a kill turn. We're playing 2 Evening with Grin to be able to pick up our gateway shuffles. Or just pick up anything. If you had like a discard draw, you can just pick up Balance Fighter to draw the extra. Because we flip most things in our opponent's staging areas, I'm playing 3 Freeze in the City. A lot of people always question why I play this. I'm playing it mainly because you take away like 3 out of the 4 cards in your opponent's staging area, and they're left with 1 card, the 1 card they really wanted, and then you just seal it with Freeze in the City, just so they don't have it. So technically, they still don't have their foundation they wanted. For the same reason, I'm playing Trusted Keeper. I just commit down the 1 card they wanted to keep. Nice and simple. It adds to your hands It adds to your hands the 3 mid block. It's just pretty simple. 2 Venomous to shut off draw. You're very at a disadvantage with Lily, so like making sure your opponent doesn't gain advantage is pretty needed. We're playing 1 Emergency Rations, turn off cards we don't like. 1 Retreat Arctica, turn off big attacks, missile launcher, stuff like that. We're playing 1 Up in Smoke. If we ever reach deadlock, this is just a pseudo revoke. And we can also commit it to give +1 damage to any of our ranged attacks with for every card in your opponent's card pool. So like it still benefits off Lily's ability. We're playing 1 High Seas and 1 God of Thunder. God of Thunder just blows up things we don't need to keep our combos going if we want to play the multiple side of the game, because it starts getting high on for difficulties. Or we can just, with the High Seas, we just get to turn off an attack. So like sometimes it's just needed. We're playing 2 Prepare to Fight. It's good as a defensive tool, and it's good on offense by just adding cards in the card pools for just plus off of Lily's ability as well. And then lastly, Gateway Shuffle. -5 damage, good defensive tool, and then +6 damage to your ranged tech or weapon attack. Most of them are all ranged, so you don't have to worry about it. And you just put things on top of your discard pile, which most of the time isn't used. And yep, guys, that's the deck profile. So that's the deck profile, guys. Again, shoutouts to Nathan Haffey for suggesting I play Lily. I actually had a lot more fun playing her than I did my main deck I played for the PTC. It wasn't a lot of fun for me that weekend. Oh well, shoutouts to Tim Keefe for winning that with the character I was playing. As always, guys, make sure to check out our content. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow us on Patreon if you want to. Hit us up on Facebook, Discord, all those. And as always, stay learned.